Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this 2018 Ford Explorer Police Interceptor, also known as the Ford Interceptor Utility. This one is actually a former plainclothes undercover detective unit. It was, we believe, owned by the Special Enforcement Bureau of the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, probably the Fugitive Task Force or something like that. It's really clean. It's a 2018. It's got no emergency lights on it, but it's very complete. It's not missing anything. We've got LED, super bright LED headlights. You've got spot searchlights, flood searchlights. You've got a clean interior with red or white dome lights. Now this one is in really nice condition. If you try to open the back, this is the Police Interceptor, so you hit the button, it won't open. If the key is on, you have to approve it by hitting a release. This keeps people from climbing in the back that you weren't expecting, and then it opens. So in the back here, our cargo area, the lights and emergency lights have all been removed from inside. It has 5 passenger seating and a large rear cargo area with a full-size spare tire. And you see it has a roll cage in it. The roll cage lets you survive rear end collisions in excess of 50 miles an hour. The seats fold flat if you want to haul cargo. They're very clean. They look like nobody ever sat back here. I'm cutting in and out of daytime views and nighttime views because my camera gave me a hard time, but it's very clean. Again, it fold flat seats. The rear seat looked like nobody ever sat back here. Taking a peek underneath, you've got all-wheel drive. This is a 4x4, so you can take it out in the snow. Dual exhaust outlets, independent rear suspension, so it has excellent handling. It handles like a sports car. Catalytic converters are present. Engine's running. The engine has very low engine hours on it. We're going to get to that later. Very, very low engine hours. Look underneath. Going on a little test drive of the 2018 Ford Explorer. Again, day mode or nighttime surveillance mode. You have working searchlights. You can aim. It's illegal to point these at other occupied vehicles. You can use these for finding addresses and something like that, but looking for lost pets, pointing out wildlife when you're out with your family on a recreational. But this is a very clean, it drives really well. There's no vibrations or anything at high speed. Again, we replaced a couple of axles on this one. We've had the tires balance verified, so it drives really well. We have good visibility. If we put it in reverse, we have a backup camera. Even at night, you can see the backup camera very well. I'm going to do a full acceleration test. The air conditioner, if you look at some of my photos, there's a lot of condensation from the AC because it works really, really good. Pulls the humidity out of the air and cools the air really well. Let that car go for a minute. Excellent visibility. That's your Mustang V6 accelerating us up to speed there. Hands off the steering wheel. Driving straight. And smooth. A little bit dark. Low engine hours on this one. Smooth stopping from the braking system, no vibrations. And you can initiate very respectable U-turns. Little test drive. So this one has those full push bars, Rhino factory installed push bars. Under the hood, if I can find it with one hand, you have the Ford Mustang 3.7 high performance V6 engine. Very low engine hours. It's been well maintained and it has low engine hours. Let's look at the engine hours display. That's a big deal. Engine hours, idle time is 797. Total engine hours 3,355. Now other police vehicles I've seen have in excess of 4,000 hours. I mean 14,000 hours. So this is over 10,000, over 11,000 hours less than many other police vehicles you might consider buying. Very low engine hours. Miles, yes, but hours low. This was used in Riverside County, which is a very long county, a couple hundred miles long. Driving back and forth, chasing down fugitives, warrants all over the county. Puts a lot of miles on the vehicle, but it's at high speed, you know, freeway speeds, not pursuit speeds, but driving back and forth. Now this has remote engine start. Hit the button and it's going to start the engine. This is a brand new Viper security system, bi-directional security. So if the alarm goes off, the remote even beeps. And it has remote engine start buttons. You can remote stop the engine. But if you live in the snow country or you visit the snow country, it's really icy cold outside and you want to warm up your car without somebody stealing it, you just hit the remote engine start button. This is easy to see on camera right here. You start your engine, the car's warmed up before you go outside. Or if you live in a really hot place and you want the AC to cool it down first, the engine cools your engine down before you even get inside. And the alarm works. The engine's running. Even if the car was unlocked and the thief jumps in, oh look, the engine's running. And they jump in, try to steal the car. As soon as they touch the brake pedal, it kills the engine. So they're not going to steal the car with the engine running unless the key is in. It does come with 2 remotes and 2 keys. Now your dash display here is custom option is available if you want to change to an Apple CarPlay navigation system or Android Auto, one of these new state-of-the-art touchscreen displays, including big giant screens. Here's pictures of some work that we've done on other Ford Explorers. We can change the stereo out for you. You may expect it might cost you $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on what system you want to put in there. The spotlights are street legal. They do work. It's not legal to point them at other occupied vehicles. But if you're driving off-road on a dirt road, you can use these. This is a 4-wheel drive, aka all-wheel drive. This one is rare because it has the bulletproof doors. So if you were to roll the window down and shine a flashlight in between the rubber on the door and try to peek down in the door and light it up inside with a flashlight, you're going to see there's something that looks like a large masonry panel in there. That is a ballistic panel in the door. So if you're driving around and the drive-by shooter tries to shoot you through the door, the ballistic panel should stop the bullet, or it would definitely lose a lot of energy. So those ballistic panels, this was used by the Fugitive Task Force. They could go out and pull somebody over, and if they start shooting, the cops could hide behind the door. Surprisingly, these bulletproof doors are very, very rare because it's a $4,000 option. Here's another look at the window sticker for the vehicle, and if you pause it and study it carefully, you'll see it's about a $4,000 option to get the bulletproof doors. So most departments do not buy them for most patrol vehicles because, surprisingly, a lot of cops never use their weapons. It's very rare, depending on which agency you work for, of course, that you will have to shoot somebody. So everything's working good. This is a four-wheel drive, aka all-wheel drive. We've driven this several hundred miles. We've serviced some drive axles on it. We serviced the alarm system. The roof is in great condition. Nobody stood on the roof in any protest or anything like that. There were antennas on the roof that were removed, and those holes have been plugged with plugs. It's a very, very nice all-wheel drive 2018 Ford Explorer. Now, if you're not into police and you don't want the spotlights, those can be removed. If you don't want the push bar, that can be removed. If you want different wheels, custom wheels, those could be changed. But this is how it's built. It was built as a police Interceptor. So if that's what you want, this is a rare one right here, because they're not getting rid of the 2018s that much, not yet. And this one's not that bad on the mileage. It's very, very low on the hours. I still see them driving around 2008 Crown Victorias in the Sheriff's Department. So it's unusual that they'll get rid of one. Now this has no accidents. It's a clean Carfax. All original paint, no accidents. Let's take a close look at the paint. There are light scratches, but they have been touched up a little bit. Not repainted, but touched up. The black is still black. This one looks pretty decent. So if you're still interested in this vehicle, go to the website, mybestcar.com. Check on the website, see what is the price of the vehicle on the website, see if it's still available. And if you're going to buy it from me, you're going to pay your check to the order of, the company name is A Buyer's Choice. So you write your check to A Buyer's Choice. If you're paying somebody else money, that's not for this vehicle. This vehicle you'll only be paying to A Buyer's Choice. Now my name is Mike Johnson. If you have questions about this vehicle or similar ones on the website, give me a call. 951-681-2101. I accept calls between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. up to 7 days a week when I'm available. Give me a call. We'll go from there. Thank you for watching.